Well, welcome to our lesson on simple interest, and we're going to start off this lesson by talking about something that most students your age are interested in, and talking about dreaming about owning your own car. So suppose you want to buy a used car and it costs $4,000. You can pay $400 now and then borrow the remaining $3,600. And to pay off the loan, your monthly payment will be $131.50, and you're going to have to do that for 36 months, which is 3 years. So two questions. How much money will you pay in all for the car, and how much will it cost you to borrow the money for the car? So there's a couple of things you need to figure out. If you're paying $131.50 for 36 months, that's how much money you paid for the car. So when you multiply those two numbers together, $131.50 times 36, you end up paying $4,734. The car only cost $4,000. Okay, so that $4,734 that you paid over 36 months, you also put a down payment of $400 up front. So actually your total was $5,134. So that $5,134, if you subtract off the cost, $4,000 that they sold the car to you for, that $1,134 is what it cost you. When the question 2 asks you how much will it cost you to borrow the money, it cost you $1,134 in interest to borrow the money for that car. So you paid an extra $1,134 because you didn't have the cash in your pocket. So that's something you have to figure in whenever you take out a loan. So interest is the amount of money either paid to you or earned for the use of money. You can earn interest or you can pay interest, depending on whether you're borrowing money or investing money. So to solve problems involving interest or simple interest, here is the formula we're going to use. I equals PRT. I is the interest amount, and that's either paid or earned, depending on whether you're investing or buying or taking out a loan. P stands for principal, and it's the amount of money that you're either borrowing or investing. So in the car example, we were borrowing $4,000. That was the principal amount. R is the interest rate, and this is an annual interest rate, meaning it's in years. It's expressed as a decimal. The time is also written in years, so you'll often see this as a fraction, as a part of a twelfth, because there are 12 months in a year. 8 months would be 8/12, okay? So the time is always in years. So here's a problem. It says find the simple interest for $500 invested in a savings account at 3.25% for 3 years. All right, so here's our formula. I equals PRT. Our principal in this case is $500. Our rate is 3.25%. Now remember, that has to be changed to a decimal amount. Okay, so this number right here, we always have to move that 2 places to the left. Okay, 0.0325. So the percent needs to be changed to a decimal, and you've practiced doing that. And then our time is 3 years. Okay, so that needs to be changed, or the time is in years in this one, so we're okay with that one. Multiplying those together, we get 48.75. And the simple interest then is $48.75. Here are 2 for you to try. I'll do the first one for you, and then I'll have you pause the video and try the one on the right. Find the simple interest to the nearest cent. So we're going to the nearest hundredth. So we're investing $400. Here is our rate, 3.67% for 2 years. Okay, so $400, I equals PRT. P is 400, rate is 0.0367. Remember, go 2 to the left, and in years it's 2 years, so we get $29.36. Go ahead and pause the video. Try the one at the right. Alrighty, $770 at 16% for 6 months gives us principal of $770, rate is 0.16. Time is a half a year, or 0.5 years, for a total interest of $61.60. What is the total amount of money owed on a credit card with a balance of $1,500 at a simple interest rate of 22% after 1 month? Okay, same formula, I equals PRT. Our principal is 1,500. Our interest rate as a decimal is 0.22. And our annual rate here, that's a 1/12 of a year. 1 month is 1/12 of a year. So multiplying those together, 1,500 times 0.22, and then dividing that by 12, because it's times a 12th, gives us 27.5. So the amount of money owed would be 1,500, the original amount, plus an additional 27.50 in interest, for a total of $1,527.50. So after only 1 month, it's an additional $27.50 every month. What's the total amount of money in dollars in an account where $95 is invested at a simple interest rate of 7.5% for 8 months? Go ahead and pause the video, and I'll give you the answer when you come back. Alrighty, here is your formula. Principal amount is $95, your rate is 0.075, and your time is 8/12 of a year. So multiply these two numbers together, multiply that result times 8 and divide it by 12, and you get $47.50 in interest. So we want to know what is the total amount of money in the account. Well, there was 95 to start with, but there's an additional $47.50. So that new amount is $142.50. Here's a student loan problem. It says Jose's brother Luis makes monthly payments of $290.28 on his student loan of $5,000. He's going to pay off his loan in 1.5 years. Find the simple interest rate of his loan. So first of all, we're going to find the total he's going to pay. He's paying $290.28, and he's going to do that for 1.5 years. How long is 1.5 years? That's 18 months, right? It's 12 months plus 6 months. So I want to make sure you understand this right here, 1.5 years. This is the number of months, okay? Because this is a monthly amount, we had to convert that to months. So this is the total he's going to pay, $5,225.04. So that's the total. And he's going to take off that $5,000 was the principal amount. So the rest of that is just interest. So he's paying $225.04 in interest. So remember, we're trying to find the interest rate. So the interest he's going to pay is the $225.04. The principal was $5,000. The amount of time was 1.5 years. Remember, we're going to convert that. This was months up here only because we had a monthly payment. But our time is always in years in our formula. So now we're ready to see if we can solve for R. Let's plug in what we know. 225.04 is I. Principal is 5,000. We're looking for rate. Time is 1.5. Multiplying the 5,000 times the 1.5 gives us 7,500 R is equal to 225.04. Since 7,500 and R are multiplied together, we need to do the opposite and divide both sides by that. That allows that 7,500 to cancel now, and we're just left with R. And R is equal to 0.03. So that's our rate as a decimal. Now to go the other way, we need to move 2 places to the right to give us 3%. So the simple interest rate is 3%. A savings bond. Louie purchased a $200 savings bond, and after 5 years it's worth $232.50. Find the simple interest rate for his bond. This will be your lesson check. Please bring your answer to class, and we'll see you next time.